Welcome back to another episode of The Bridge. So my school finally shut down due to COVID again, but I figured out how to PvP at 20 CPS, so it was worth it. These two things are also incredibly related and linked together. So let's start with our school's journey with COVID-19. Started last March when they were like, we're shutting the school down. There's like 100 cases of this new virus, and the schools are supposed to open back up in May. And then May came along and they were like, wait a second, no, this virus has an upwards trend. Opening the school back up is probably not a very good idea. When they finally opened the school, they started off virtual like it was last year, and we were like, okay, cool, that kind of makes sense. And then a couple months later, they started this thing called the hybrid schedule. So our school has like a lot of people at it. There's like 1,000 people per class, and there's like 4 classes. And their thing was like, we need to, as long as we don't have that many people, we can't get COVID. That's just not how that works. So they implemented this thing where only people with the last names A through K would go to school on 2 of the days, and then the rest of the people would go to the school on the other days. And you might be wondering what happens on Monday, and what they did on Monday was rather fucking weird. I don't know who thought of this, and who looked at it and was like, this is a good idea, but it was not a good idea, and it still happens to this day. So our school has a, how are you not dead? Our school has a block day schedule where we have 4 classes one day and then 4 completely different classes the next day. And it's like 8 classes in total. I'm taking this race, by the way. Yeah, I know, I'm good at the game. And usually we have, they're called gold and black days. They usually alternate. In fact, I've never had 2 gold days on the same day. But then on Monday, they're like, let's give them all 8 classes. Except make each class 35 minutes long, so you can't actually learn anything. And the administration was like, yes, this is a good idea. They can touch base with their teachers, even though this never happened. What are you gonna do in 35 minutes? You do nothing. You, like, sit there and take attendance. And they're like, okay, you can leave. In fact, probably the only thing that they do end up doing in a class is assigning homework. So it's just, like, a lot of homework that we end up having to do. It's not the greatest of times. Like, now I gotta do all of my weekend homework. No matter if it's a gold or a black day, it's just not the greatest. What did this guy say? I don't know. We just pass him. Another thing they implemented I should probably mention to stop the spread of COVID-19 is their contact tracing system. And this was like a thing, like if somebody... Oh, this guy also gave up. I'm sorry, dude. So their contact tracing system was like if somebody who got COVID sat next to you in a class, you would also get quarantined. And I don't know how strictly they did this, because if they did this strictly, then I think the entire school would just be gone. Like, teachers would get COVID, and then like, I mean, they probably should send the students home, but if they did, the school would have no students left. One of my teachers did end up getting COVID, and I felt a little sick the coming days after, but nothing else came of it, and I didn't really have a fever. So I think that was okay. I think that was A-okay. Realized that their contact tracing system was shit as well when this kid got COVID in my class who sat diagonal from me. So apparently they didn't work with diagonals. They were working in either the Y or the X plane. There was no MX plus B. And the cases slowly rose until they were like, okay, we have to close it. In fact, I got an Amber Alert the day they closed it. Apparently this is a permanent notification on my phone now. I cannot get rid of this notification. But what it says is that schools cannot stay open anymore. And I was like, dang. Next day I wasn't even in school, because I had a Spanish test, and I was like, I want to take this online. For varying reasons. So yeah, I stayed home, but that was the last day of school we had. And that's just the end of the saga. My school is closed again. I might be able to upload more, but then again, probably not, because online school still is a thing. And for some reason, teachers are like, we're gonna assign more homework since we don't see you in class. I don't know who in their right mind thought this up, but yeah, apparently that's a thing. Can I make this bridge, please? Without getting immediately... Oh my gosh. Right-click, go burr. Ah! He left. Now time for the second half of this video, the clicking. So, recently, I've always butterfly clicked in Bridge. That's how I can place blocks so fast. It's just kind of like the superior clicking method when you don't have to aim that well. But whenever I PvP'd, since aim in PvP is incredibly important, I've always normal clicked. I get about 10 CPS. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna cap to you. Recently, when my friend wanted me to play pot PvP, I was like, my fingers are getting tired. I cannot normal click for that long without getting carpal tunnel. So I was like, I'm gonna try butterfly clicking, and I did, and it's so nice. I don't know why. It's not like effective if I'm just doing like if I'm fighting anybody actually good, since my aim isn't as good. I figured out I can actually do it. And if anybody's just not good at the game at all, they just can't hit me. It's just not something they can do. Because I still W tap and everything while using the 20 CPS, and this doesn't work out for them. And those of you out there who are gonna start doing this since you see me comboing people with it, I'm telling you now, that is not CPS is not the most important thing in Minecraft PvP. A lot of people think it is. It's not even close. It's maybe like the third most important thing. Practice your aiming and your tracking first. That's quite important. I'm gonna bypass. I'm gonna bypass here. I'm gonna do it again. Yeah. I think the most important thing is tracking, keep your aim smooth and locked on the person's head, and then learn how to properly strafe and W tap, and then start worrying about your CPS. But since I know how to do those things, comboing people out of this dimension is just incredibly fun. In fact, when I first started to do it, like, the first 4 classic games I played butterfly clicking, they all accused me of hacking. It was so incredibly funny. But it doesn't work on better people, though, so I started losing a lot of fights when I try and butterfly click on them, and then realize they're actually good at the game as I get owned. It's worth it. What's going on? This guy can't even hit me. It's not even close. Also, one other thing that's going to come with this channel is I know most of my videos right now are solely commentary based, and I like that. I want to keep these up. I think they're pretty cool. But I was thinking of doing this like a video, fighting a bunch of the people on the lifetime leaderboards, just because I want to know actually how good I am at PvP. Then I realized I could actually contact just like a lot of these people, so I might make that a series. Just fighting like everybody on the lifetime leaderboard for each specific duels mode. Also, I'm almost Classic Grandmaster. I don't know how much more Classic games I'm gonna want to play once I hit Grandmaster, but I'll probably find a new game mode to main. Bridge is rather fun. I can commentate on it just extraordinarily easily. And bam. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see me literally fight the guy with the most, he has 100,000 wins. Holy shit, I have 5,000 wins. If you want to see these intense fights, go ahead and press the subscribe button. But most of all, I hope you enjoyed this video. This guy's in my stream, so you're gonna be in a video, sir. Butterfly clicking helps with sumo. Butterfly clicking helps with sumo. 20 CPS is too overpowered. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.